right? So I get the toilet brush and I just start stabbing the poo. I'm Sian.
And I'm Bobby.
Let's get into it.
Hello, Sian. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been very good. I've had a good week. Lots happened. Got a lot to fill you in.
A lot has happened for me too.
That's what you want.
Yeah, that's why we get together and
It's weird though, when
waffle
we
about.
don't get together, when we get together and we're not podding, we don't talk.
No, we don't. We just sit on the other side of the room.
It's
like,
really weird.
I don't want to talk to you because
I don't want to give away the story. I don't want to tell you what's happened.
Yeah.
So I had a text from IKEA saying your package has arrived to the shop, the post office.
What'd you order?
Just a lamp.
Oh.
No, a generic IKEA lamp.
Yeah.
Because what I do is I buy the generic IKEA lamp because they're only like 15, 20 quid,
Mm-hmm.
and then buy a nice shade from somewhere else.
That's actually really smart.
So it looks
I never
like a
thought
good
about
lamp.
that.
Techers.
Yeah. You'll have to
So,
show me.
I went to go to the shop and I went in there and it's one of them shops where half of it's a post office and half of it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like just
Yes.
a one window.
Yes.
But
like a
it's-
W.H. Smith.
Yeah, but the difference with WH Smith is they've got a post office section. So if it's shut, it's shut.
Right.
Because it's a corner shop, it's just got like a flap.
I know exactly what you mean.
And he goes, sorry mate, post office is closed. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a pack. I'm not sending anything. Package is turned up here. You've
Yeah.
got it behind there
Yeah.
where you are standing.
Just
He's
like look down and you'll see my name.
yeah, and he was like, no, post office is shut on weekends. I'm like, can you not just like go down and grab it? I can see the box. And he weren't having any of it.
Oh,
Jobby,
worth.
innit?
Good old Jobby.
I was left fuming because it's like 20 minutes away. I was like,
Do you get all Karen? Would you actually say anything?
no, I do get
No,
a little
you
bit
just go,
short.
all right, this is how I imagine it going. And then I'll tell you how I imagine you telling me the story. The guy comes in, you go in, you ask for your package. No, mate, just can't do it. Oh, all right then. Just leaves. Goes home, talks to Rachel and goes, you won't fucking believe what happened. This fucking dickhead has just not let you. I see my fucking package sitting right there and he won't let me have it. And do you know what I said? I said, you give me that package right now. But in reality, it was just, all right then, see you Monday.
The reason I'm laughing is probably true. Definitely is true. I'm like, okay, mate, I'll come back Monday then. Really, I was like, can you not see the package behind there, mate? But anyway.
Yeah, it was all
How's
in your
your
head.
week going? I've not seen you in ages. And I've got a new way of calling your son Von Pickle, so we haven't got to use his name.
Oh, little Von Pick.
So how's Von Pickle been this week?
Von Pickle is doing absolutely wonderful. He's been such a good boy. He asks me these questions, right? If anyone else has kids that he's turning 4 soon,
Yeah.
some of the things that he asks me, and it's like, it's getting into the. Is it normal for a almost 4-year-old to ask you like why we die?
Yeah. They always
Okay,
ask
so
that.
that's what he's going into. Why is the earth crackly? and then he asked me the other night about like where babies come from, but it was like kind of like in the way of like I'm laying in bed with him, I'm like he makes me stroke his back before he goes to sleep, so I'm just
If
like,
you stroke the wrong bit, does he go, no, the other bit? 'Cause I
yeah,
can
he goes,
imagine him
he'll
doing-
go, well, your nails are too scratchy, you've been biting them. Yeah.
checking in with you.
Yeah, and he's
Are you
like,
stressed, Mum? Are you stressed?
get mama, she does it better. But I literally was like laying there and it was like 10 o'clock because he really just was not sleeping. And he went, Mummy, where was I before I was born? That was what he said. And I just paused. I stopped scratching his back and I just sat there for like 5 seconds and I went,
You was called Henry in a past life.
can you imagine? I just like went all in and just started
She's
saying,
like, I remember when I was Henry.
yeah, oh my God, that's terrible.
Imagine he'd done that.
Terrible.
Would you?
Kids like that just fascinate me. But anyway, I was just like, that's a question for tomorrow and you can ask Mama. Go to
Don't
sleep.
ask me. I'm willing to answer that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever accidentally hurt your kid? It
Yeah, I
sounds
do it all
terrible,
the time.
right?
No, but I could actually punch him sometimes, like for real, but I would
Just
never.
lob him out the window.
Sometimes I would love to just trunch a ball, with the pigtails.
Yeah.
Just yeet him out of the garden.
I was about to say that. Yeet him out
I
the window.
love him so much, but then there's sometimes where even his nursery teachers are like, by the way, like I just touched him on the arm and he threw himself down and said that I hurt him, and I was like, yeah, I believe that because he's a psychopath. He once was we bought this like indoor trampoline for him, and because this kid has got a lot of energy, right? And so I said, we can't go on a trampoline anymore because you're being naughty and you need to have a timeout, right? And so I'd like grabbed his hand and he pulled it back, and as he pulled it back he threw himself so dramatically and then headbutted the corner of the edge of the trampoline.
The bar bit.
Yeah, got a black eye. Went to nursery and said, Mummy threw me into the trampoline. And
social services knocking at the door.
literally, this kid. Yeah.
Because the only reason I said it is because my son he's 4 as well, similar.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves fighting, like wrestling and stuff. So I chuck him on the bed and I do like wrestling moves. And I'm like, oh my God, slamming. He loves it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other day he was doing kung fu, right? Downstairs. And he was like trying to punch me really hard in the nuts on purpose because I was going, no, don't do it. And I was like, why, dodging him and stuff. And then he's thinking it's a game, I'm going to punch him in the nuts. And then
such a boy, such a you.
And then I blocked him and I was like, papa. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like making out, I was like becoming overpowered. And I was like, punching him in the chest, like just slow and joking. And he tripped over the washing basket and banged his head on the floor, right?
Oh.
And it was at the time that Mum come in.
Daddy was punching me.
Yeah, it was like, Daddy was punching me. He's really hurt. Like, he was crying. And Rachel's like, what are you doing? Why have you hurt him? And I'm like, you didn't see the context. He was beating me up and I just level 1000 him. Do you know? It was just, it had to happen.
I couldn't stop myself from turning into the boss.
Do you know what I mean? If he wants to become the boss, he's got to beat the boss.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Teach him.
He wants to be the man in the house, got to be the boss. But there's one time when he was really young and I felt the most guilty ever. And he was like, out of nowhere, he ran at me with a toy and just tried to whack me on the head.
Yeah.
But because I've done martial arts for years, yeah.
I played jiu-jitsu.
So
I played jiu-jitsu.
So I lifted my knee up to check the boy.
Just to stop him from hitting you.
But I lifted my knee up like bam.
Yeah.
Stopped him. He run straight into my knee and then winded himself.
Yeah.
And the noise, he was like on the floor, and I just felt so bad. And I was like, oh no.
Actually,
so it's rolling about on the floor, and then he won't blood. You know when he's not breathing because he's winded. And then when he finally got his breath back, the screaming come out, and then Rachel's like, "What have you done?" I'm like, "His sister hit him." No.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the kids sometimes.
I do have something I wanted to tell you. A crime has been committed.
Oh, calling the detectives. What's happened? The wobbly breath. Go on, wobbly breath.
This is really hard to talk about. So we came out of our house the other day, and just to remind everyone, we don't live in South London anymore. We moved to the countryside. There's no crime. There's only sheep and deer and tractors and a lot of potholes. But we came out of our house the other day and someone has stolen our bird feeder.
Really?
Someone has stolen our bird feeder. Was it
screwed to the wall?
It is where you have to twist it in and in. It's on this big stick.
Yeah.
But you have to twist it in and in to have it stay there.
So you have to put effort in.
Yeah.
Someone's nicked your bird feeder.
Someone has nicked our fucking bird feeder. Haven't even lived there for a year yet.
That's outrageous.
Actually, yeah, we have. But just over a year we've lived there.
It's there's no one there. I think it's a population of about 40 people. There's only be one of them.
And there's a thief. I've just joined the Facebook group.
It's one of yours.
It was bloody one of yours.
So you're in the Facebook group. I know I've seen that bird feeder somewhere. It was one of yours.
Yeah. Morgan is devastated. So I do have something that I wanted to talk to you about. I've been watching Death Note.
Oh, you actually came to fruition.
I did, because I finished all my other stuff, and then I was like, all right.
I'll give it a go.
Let's have a little look. And I was hooked from the first episode.
Oh.
And I want to talk about it just for a few minutes.
By the way, I haven't watched it in years, so I know the general outline. If you start pulling up specifics, unless it's memorable, it's probably gone down the bank of long-term storage.
You're all good. Yeah, you're all good. I won't go into full detail. I absolutely loved it. And I haven't finished it yet. I'm halfway through the whole thing. But it is getting so good. Basically, the premise is that there's this, it's anime and it's in Japan. And this guy, his name is Light. Yeah. And he sees that there was this notebook that falls from the sky. And he picks up this, it says Death Note on it. And he picks it up. Then he can see the god of death, which is a Shinigami. And if you write the name write a name in this notebook, and that person will die within, I think it's 40 seconds.
It seems so simple, the premise, but it's so good.
But it's so, like, you can explain how you want them to die, so you can manipulate the whole situation. And this kid is so smart, so intelligent.
And then you've got L.
And then you've got L, this, like, secret investigator.
Who's the opposite, who's trying to find him.
Exactly.
So it's a cat and mouse story, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's really, really good.
It is really. That's why I recommend it. Just because if you're running out of things to watch, and a lot of the times people don't turn to anime as a thing to watch.
No, because I've never... I only ever started watching, like, animation, kind of, like... That kind is with Avatar, and that's really that's technically not anime, is it? Because it was Nickelodeon. But this is like the first bit of anime that I've properly like watched.
Oh, you got some depths to go into then. There's some gold out there.
What I wanted to do is, I reckon we should bring a recommendation. We don't have to do it every week, so I'm proposing a new segment.
Go for it.
So we bring in it could be every week or every other week. We recommend to each other a movie, but we have to also, I don't know if you want to give it a rating. So instead of like Rotten Tomatoes, we could do Soggy Waffles.
Soggy Waffles?
Soggy Waffles. So how many Soggy Waffles would you give that? You know? What's the elite waffle?
I tell you what's the elite waffle. Waffle cone.
No, it's just your classic Belgian hot waffle with strawberries.
What about like Nutella? That's elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With the chocolate and the strawberries and the cream. That's Nutella.
You didn't say chocolate. I just thought it was going to be a
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise that you actually can't read my mind. But... So basically...
So what's your waffle rating for Death Note
So far, solid 7 for Death Note. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to bring that to the table.
Sounds good.
And maybe we can, encourage our...
Soggy Waffle. Boom, 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 boom.
Just keep that. Cut that.
And add a little drum beat on it.
And add a little drum beat.
Sweet.
Done. Yeah.
Look forward to it.
We'll see you next time. But yeah, so let's do that. Do you want to chat about something? I feel like I've just been chatting away. Sorry, guys.
So I've got a yarn.
Spin the yarn.
So I've got a yarn for you, Sean.
Yarn for Sean.
There we are. Look, that's that one sorted. This was when I was younger. I love a yarn about myself. So what this is basically becoming is my memoirs. So when I die and get dementia or get old and get dementia, I can just listen back and go, I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Technology and all that.
I love that.
So remember when we used to live in South London and I had a phase of making go-karts?
Oh, I feel like you've just unlocked this memory that I completely blocked out. It was kind of like soapbox kind of.
Yeah, so there was an era when we used to it was just like just after Jackass-era, we had the era of jumping into bushes and skateboarding and all that stuff. And then there was an era of like, we should make some go-karts and then like rag them down the hill. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Boys being boys. And girls
Because
being
where
girls.
we lived in like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
That is like the end of the cul-de-sac was just down a little hill
Yeah. So you could test it out.
into a wall.
So this is really weird, but we started making a go-kart with like a bread trolley from the supermarket that has wheels on it, but they move every direction, so it's no good anyway. And then this random neighbour come out. This is proper noncy stuff, right? But he come out, he's like, "Oh, I'll help you." So a full-grown man, like only now when you realise.
Neighbour.
It was down the hill halfway, someone's dad. He come out and he was like, "I'll help you." He brought out a TIG weld and started welding the wheels so they would stay straight.
That's like the community, like we were talking on the Christmas episode.
Community, though. That's
community.
Yeah, but this is when you look back at it, you think this is odd. Anyway, the geezer brought his welding kit out and started welding the kids' go-kart for us.
He's like living vicariously through you guys.
Yeah, he probably was. He's like, "Oh, I've always wanted to do this."
Yeah.
He's probably had that welding kit from the middle of Audi for about 10 years. So I really want to use it.
One day there'll be
He
some
popped
kids
out, he's
with
like,
this trolley.
"Definitely." So anyway, we welded these wheels up straight and we put all the wood on it, sides on it, made like sort of like chariot style one. And round one, we pushed it to the top of the hill. 2 people sat on the front. Oh no, one person sat on the front and one person sat on the back. And
Sorry, how old are you?
I'm probably like 12.
All right, so okay, amazing that you've lived.
And
to
we just went
37.
well quick down the hill, and there was a bit of string or like rope steering the thing. Do you know what I mean? Went down, tried to turn, the whole thing twisted. We flipped over and smashed into the floor, and it bent all the frame up, and it was like, all that effort for nothing. So we was mucking about with this thing for ages, trying to put different wheels on it and all this sort of stuff. And I thought, I tell you what, I'm gonna go in my garage, lock myself in, and make a fucking go-kart on my own. So I did.
Did we even have space in that garage?
This is before the shit turned up to the garage. That's another story for another day.
Yeah.
And you'll hear the gold, but for now we'll leave it there. So I found a bucket seat, this little bucket seat from we used to go running, jump over the skip and the dump and go and take bits and bobs. And
that's pretty fun. That actually sounds really fun.
so we used to jump over, find like wheels and frame, bits and bobs. And so anyway, I found 4 wheels and a steering wheel, and I had a bucket seat, right?
Perfect.
And I made this go-kart that steered. I bent nails over to keep the axles on and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was only young, so for me this was like
That's
this
pretty
was the bomb.
good.
So I called up my mates from the bottom of the hill. So this was like 2 weeks. They're like, "Where have you been?" I'm like, "This is what I've been doing." Like, put this go-kart, right? So they came up and I opened the garage like da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na.
Imagine like a movie.
Wheeled it out all slow motion, and they were like, "Whoa!" Like I was the coolest
This is
cat.
sick.
For 5 minutes, I was the coolest cat in the hood, yeah. And then we thought, I tell you what, how about we take them to George's Hill,
Where's that?
the top of South Norwood Hill.
Like going down to the Crystal Palace
You know
Stadium.
you know that way.
Yeah.
But there's one if you keep going down all the way to the top.
That is a big.
The big
That
bad
is
boy.
Why
And
would you? Before testing it.
Yeah, because like we tried it on the little hill. I think we tried it on the little hill, and we was like, tell you what, we should go to. I think it's called Grange Park, or whatever. It's where my other mate Matt used to live. So we went to Grange Park, and this is a park on a hill, and the bottom of the hill was just a gate. So like if you go too far, it's just smashing through the gate, and it was all up there like, oh, it's all hyped, and oh, we're gonna do these things. They bought their go-karts. We carried these things, like dragged them. It's probably like 3 miles from a house. As kids, like dragged them all the way up this hill.
I'm thinking like that's pretty far.
When you're young though, you know, like
There's no distance, is it?
and there's no rules. Like it's like, oh, you're playing out as long as you're back when the lights come on.
Yeah. True.
I wouldn't let my kids out now.
True
I'd be
that.
worried because I've seen too much true crime. Do you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you're unawares. Anyway, went to this park, and we started going down the hills, and they're well quick. And this brake, the brake was just shoes. You know, you just put your feet off the side.
Your old Reeboks.
Old Reebok classics getting rip up, right? So winging it down these hills. This is like, I was thinking, this is fun. It was really fun, proper fucking dangerous. And then I rolled off the thing, like, because I was about to smash into this gate. So I just dived off of it, grazed all myself up, ripped my coat, and rolled in dog shit, right? So
Which part is worse?
That's what I mean. I was covered in like ripped bits and dog shit and it was stinking. I was like, oh. So I'm dragging this go-kart up the hill for like one of the final times.
You still went back.
Kids are dumb. And got to the top of the hill and then about 4 rude boys come out of nowhere. Robbed all my shit. And they didn't rob my go-kart because they're not going to carry that on the fucking rude boy bus, are
they stole your stuff, not your go-kart.
They stole my phone. I think I had like a little 3310 or something. They jacked that. Jacked my mate's phone. About £2 I had in my pocket, gone. And then they pulled out a marker pen and started, like thick one, started graphing on my fucking scooter, on my go-kart.
Sorry?
So they tagged up my graphed all over my go-kart in this blue pen.
That is bold.
That's muggy, isn't it? Because I'm like a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like...
And these are older...
These are like 17-year-old utes.
Think about where they are now.
Probably in jail.
Dickheads.
So like,
that's actually really sad.
I spent like 2 weeks building this thing on my own, like bare happy, like, yeah, take it up the hill.
That's like really dampening. You know what I mean?
So I rolled in shit and got robbed and graphed on.
Yeah, and this is why we can't have nice things.
That's it. That's why I moved away.
Yeah, to bird feeding, thieving, bird feeder thieves.
You'll get it back and there'll be tags all over it. So there's my very depressing yarn.
Oh, that's really sad.
That's all right.
I'm
Toughens
sorry.
you up, doesn't it?
I'm sorry. Well, I've got a cringe that might make you feel better.
Midnight Cringe.
Nice. What a segue.
Is this about you?
This is about me, actually.
Oh, I love a real.
I was thinking about this, and it came into my head literally as I was trying to fall asleep.
And it was midnight,
literally
a
midnight cringe, and I went,
I've got to write it down.
I've got to note this. I've got to note it. So I just want to share first of all what the note says. Here we go. Toilet brush shit.
Fucking hell. That's extreme.
Dare I go on? Or should I just leave that cringe there?
Thank you for tuning in. Check out our socials. Bye. Go on. Did the toilet brush come out your arse?
What? Just hold on to your chair because...
Hold on to your horses.
We're about to... No.
This is going to get spicy in here.
It's going to be a bumpy ride. So basically, when we lived in that same cul-de-sac, I was probably... I want to say 11 or 12. 11, like still young enough to go out and play with mates. Probably.
Did you know Rachel then?
I don't remember.
So it was younger then, because I think you met Rachel when you was 12, 11.
Okay, so I reckon
10.
Let's say 9.
That sounds better when it's more.
Let's go with 9.
Yeah. I was 3 years old.
But the thing is, I can't imagine your daughter. She's 9, and I couldn't. But she's grew up way freaking different than us.
Yeah, that's what I
mean.
mean.
Fair, so there is no comparing. Anyway, I was friends with the kid over the road. I was friends with everyone, right? You know me. If anyone knows me, knows that I will just chat with anyone, whatever. No, it's this guy over the road. For this story, let's call him Ben, right? So, actually, I know a Ben. Let's call him Mike, right? So I'm going to call him Mike. I had a bit of a crush on Mike.
Oh yeah.
So it was his dad that lived there, and he would just come and visit, like when he was staying with his dad. So I was always excited.
I think that was the dad who helped me build the go-kart.
No, because he moved in much later.
Oh, right,
he was
enough.
they were new to the area.
Fair.
And if someone's new's moved in, I have to know about it
You have to go in their house.
I went into everyone's house down that cul-de-sac. That is a whole extra story. Honestly,
we'll
just talking
that.
about what I found in people's houses down that road. I was that kid.
For some context, Sian used to knock on people's houses and say, "Can I come and look in your house?" And they would let you in.
Yeah.
6 years old. This is like nonce territory.
Yeah. And yeah.
But
Anyway,
we'll come back to that tale.
that is a whole extra tale that I need to go into. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had this crush on Mike, and me and I had all these friends down the road. Like, we would all hang out outside playing Kirby, or we'll play, Knock Down Ginger. Can you say that anymore? I don't know.
It could be a ginger biscuit for all we know. Innit?
True that.
It's not prejudiced.
Knock Down Ginger, Kirby, Lamppost is Safe, all of that.
40 Home.
Oh, 40 Home. All of that jazz. Anyway, Mike was here this weekend, and he said, do you guys want to come over? I've got a new PlayStation 2. And we're like, hell yeah. Like, I haven't seen his house yet. I'm going to go look around. So we go over, and literally this house is over the road from us. Like, you could see it from your old room, right?
It wasn't that old man's house, was it?
No, that's again, that's part of the next stories. I've got to write that down so I don't forget. So me and the girls, we're all over at Mike's house. He's on this beanbag, whatever, and he's playing Tomb Raider and showing us
in his pants.
all about. Yeah, he's just like, "Hey, girls," and I go, "I'm just gonna go toilet." Oh, right. So I go to toilet. Why didn't I just go home? Because again, just over the road.
Just over the road.
So I'm going for a wee.
You got no shame though. My kids won't go poo at school. They won't do anything. They have to do it in their toilet.
I got no shame. But I wouldn't go to anyone. I wouldn't go toilet in public places for a very long time after this.
This is probably what caused the trauma.
Probably. So I went over, and what was amazing, why I loved going to people's houses so much is because their layout was just the same as ours.
But with different furniture.
But it was all different. So I'd like to see, like, oh, they've done their bathroom like this. So I'm like...
Getting tips for when you're older. In about 30 years.
So I'm going around, and I'm on the toilet, and I go for a wee. And then I'm like, oh, I really have to poo. So I'm just going to poo here. Could have just cut it off. I could have stopped pooping, right? So I poo, and then I do my business, I wipe, and I go to flush, and it's blocked. It just comes all the way to the top. Oh. And so I'm like, first of all, this is like one of my first crushes, right? Yeah. This is I was
it's
really
the love of my life.
I really crushed on this guy. And then I've just taken a shit in a house opposite from my own toilet over the road. So
if they found out, you're always you can't even just like leave the neighborhood.
And I said I went to the toilet. I said I'm going to the toilet, so they know it's me, right? So I'm like panicking. What do I do? What does a 9-year-old do? Right? So I get the toilet brush and I just start stabbing the poo. And so I'm stabbing it, and I'm like, come on, just get this. And I start like crying, when you're like, when you're really like panicking. I'm like, please, just fucking go down. And then eventually it went away. But I forgot to clean the toilet brush. I put the toilet brush back. And it's got shit all over it. And toilet paper. I forgot. But the worst part is that I went back into the bedroom and I went, I can hear Mum calling me, so I have to go. So then I went home, carried on with my day at home, in bed, and then I go, I didn't clean the toilet brush. I didn't realise that I hadn't cleaned it until...
That was the first midnight cringe.
That was my first ever midnight cringe. And then I realised, oh my God, they're gonna know. Who wouldn't know? And then
Because what would happen is this house is if I pulled the toilet brush out, it was covered in shit. I'll go, all right, kids, who done this? And they'd be like, weren't me. Well, it was one of you.
It was fucking one of you.
And they'd be like, well, Sean was in earlier.
Yeah. And so
Oh,
it was like the next time I see him, do I say, I think this was like a Sunday. So the next day was school anyway, so he would have gone home. And then, so I didn't see him for like 2 weeks. And then when I did, things were awkward. We're all playing Kirby, pretending like nothing happened. And then he it was just like me and him standing next to each other. And he went, I know what you did. And I know that was you. And I just went, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I went, oh, my mum's calling me. I've got to go.
Your neck's all red, heated. That's brilliant, Sean. I'm actually crying. That was good.
I genuinely forgot about that until the other night. And I was like, that is just harrowing. And now just discovering that was my first midnight cringe of my life.
That's gold. I was glad that this section come back because we did miss it for a couple.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got so many more good ones to tell. But yeah, and I felt like you've been giving so much of your treacherous,
cringy
life. I had to give something, so yeah.
Well, Sean,
toilet brush shit
has been a funny venture.
You really are crying.
That was good. Because I can imagine it, because I probably know what house it was. And
it was the one with like the
trees either side.
You know where that lamppost was? That was like always the safe spot when you guys were playing.
Yeah, like there was a lamppost and it had you could tell it used to have a fire on top. It was really tall and thick.
You have a really different memory than I do.
There was 2 lampposts on that bit. There was a big thick one and a normal one. The big thick one, it was only when I was older I realised, oh, that was one of them ones where they used to burn methane, because it was like in old cities.
I didn't look at that kind of shit. I was looking at Mike. And
he wasn't looking at
thinking
you
about
that.
his toilet. Well, if even as an adult, I probably wouldn't even know what he looks like now.
I've seen some people from old days now, like when I was going out clubbing. Well, not now, like years ago, but and you're like, is that person? Like, there's this girl that I saw clubbing, and she used to have a super crush on me. She had like photo of me on a mirror with like hearts and shit round it.
You can't say that when I'm taking a drink. Excuse me?
Yeah, there was a girl in my primary school.
Oh, in your primary school? I thought you meant as like an adult.
In that one, I won't mention the name.
Oh, yeah.
And
what picture?
She had I don't know, she had a picture of me on a mirror with all hearts and like loads of like stuff round it. This is what Mum told me. She said her mum said like they were talking.
That is weird.
And then I saw her about 20 years later in a club.
Damn. And was she like, oh, it's you?
It was like really weird. I was like, I think I said, did you remember having a crush on me? And she was like, and she just walked off or something.
Oh, what if Mum made that up and you sound what if she made that up and you sounded just so like up your own arse? Like, yeah, I bet you had a crush on me in it. Yeah.
I don't think I would have said it. Like,
but no, you probably would have had a bit too much to drink and then you would have been stupid about it.
And said something dumb.
Yeah. Like that one time when you were a kid and you bought that our birthdays are only like 4 days apart from each other, and you brought one of your girlfriends to our joint birthday party, and then
that's one of my midnight cringes.
Is that one of yours?
Not that I've written down, but in life you just reminded me.
Oh well, I'm just gonna share it. We got double cringe tonight.
So I had a girlfriend. It wasn't really a girlfriend because I was really young, but we was at Scouts together.
Yeah.
And
do you remember her name?
No. I don't even remember my wife's name half the time.
Yeah, Raquel.
No, it was like Abby or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, she came round to like a barbecue at our house, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because our birthday's in the middle of summer, that would just be an easy pie. I remember exactly what you said, mate. Because she was so lovely.
I blocked it out because she bought me a present and everything.
And she bought me a present too. She bought me Maltesers. I thought that was really kind. Like, you know, the family box.
Go on,
the
Sean.
big box, and then she bought you some like cologne something, and it was like a little 5-pack.
I remember now.
And I was like, she didn't need to do that. You're
Yeah.
like 12. And then Bobby, in front of all of his mates, sniffs it and then went, smells like nits. Smells like nits. And that poor
that
girl.
cringes me. Sometimes I get them little ones that come in. I'm like, why did I say that shit?
Why did you say that?
Smells like nits.
Smells like nits. Like proper like.
I think she started
obnoxious.
crying.
Yeah, I think she did as well. And I was just like, I couldn't say anything. My mouth was full of Maltesers.
Oh, it was the last balls you had in your mouth.
Right. That's where we're going to end it.
Right. It's been a pleasure, Sean.
All right. Well, anyway, if you want to follow us on Instagram, then that would be wicked. You can follow us at houseofwafflepod. And if you want to send us your cringe-worthy stories, any kind of crap like that.
Any yarns?
Any yarns, weird things that have happened to you.
If they make it to us, we'll read them out.
Exactly.
There's your consolation.
Exactly. And you can reach us at houseofwafflepod@gmail.com. Again, that is houseofwafflepod on Instagram and houseofwafflepod@gmail.com. That good enough for you, Dick?
Fucking hell. Peace out.
Over and out.